Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. That depends kung unsa kang orasa nagatanaw karon.
Welcome kaayo mong diring tanan sa We Have a Latte in Common, where we brew stories, realizations, and conversations same ka-rich sa inyong favorite cup of coffee.
Hey, what's up? I am Robin Clifardo.
And I'm Alneza Myla Bangasin, and today we are super excited to be your guides as we dive into life stories and the experiences of our amazing guests.
Yes, and very exciting kaayo ang atong episode karon as this segment is exclusive for the 31st Charter Day celebration and Kalibolong Festival, where we have chosen the lobby of the DNSC God Health and Wellness Building, perfect spot for chill conversation, good energy, and of course, kape.
We believe that every cup of coffee has a story, same ra gyud sa matag tao. And today, we are stepping into the world of Davao del Norte State College's alumni, where connections formed inside the campus continue to shape lives long after they have already graduated.
So grab your favorite cup of tea and let's share some stories. Here on, we have a latte in common. Cheers! Yes, in this cozy corner of the DNSC God Health and Wellness Building, we are joined by some inspiring people.
That's right. They're proud DNSC alumni and each one has their own success story. Proof nga ang DNSC journey doesn't end after graduation. Without further ado, let's meet our guests for today, starting off with Mr. Jericho Rafaela from BS in English, batch 2023 and 2024 from the Institute of Teachers Education. He is also a cum laude, and he is the most outstanding SK chairperson of Panabo City and the national finalist for SK Awards at Malay Aklan. And also, from the Institute of Computing, we have the academic head of Northlake Technological College, Dr. Aiza Romano. Ma'am, good morning.
And our third guest is from the Institute of Aquatic and Applied Sciences, the owner of the Underlood Seafoods Corporation, Mr. Ledivito Batilo. Good morning, sir.
And of course, completing today's lineup of our guests, from the Institute of Leadership and Entrepreneurship and Good Governance, she is currently the Campus International Affairs Coordinator of the University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines, Panaon Campus, Ms. Marjo May S. Cardoza. Yes.
Pina-coffee date lang atong style karon ha. Chill-chill lang ta. Pwede rin mo sip-sip sa inyong kape diha while we are asking question.
15 hours na biyahe.
Grabe, 15 hours.
Land trip pa bus. To, duha ka bus na siya. From dito, Misamis Occidental to Cagayan and then transfer to another bus, Cagayan to Davao. Actually, to Ludiay, kay Davao to Panabo. But it's worth the travel, of course.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I've never been to this place as yet. Anyway, so to start off our conversation, mangutana mi po, thinking back to your days as a student here sa DNSC, no, unsa man ang inyong core memories and how did those experiences shape you and the person that you have become today, personally and of course professionally?
Una geton ta sa mga ma'am. Ma'am Cardoza. Sige.
Yes po, ma'am.
Hala, oy, taas-taas man yung nga core memories, kay. Diri ko nag-BS, Marine Biology. Diri po ko nag-MS. And plus pag yun, nga diri ko nag-work, no?
Super ka-loyal.
Yes, loyal jud. For 5 years ko diri nag-work. So all in all, nagstay ko diri sa DNSC compound for 15 years. So kung core memories lang, kung isa lang yun siguro, dili pwede. Daghan kaayo kog memories. And isa na siguro nga matawag na ko nga pinaka-core kanang payag diha sa Marine Bio because we started that way back. And dili na ko maihap, dili na ko ma-enumerate, no? ang mga memories na up until karon naagihapon siya, no. Even naa na ko sa lahi nga institution, na ako lahi nga campus na from being a student to being a teacher, katug gihapon nga mga memories, experiences, learning. Usahay siguro ma-offend ng uban kay I always go back to DNSC. Dito sa DNSC, kami sa DNSC, nag-work ko sa DNSC. And sometimes, ako na ganing siyang pugngan nga ma-appeal permanently sa DNSC. So, pagka-estudyante, perting daghana. And even after that, the mentors nga na himo na kong colleagues after. And the core values na ko as an employee, nga gikan sa akong mga mentors, sa akong previous na boss, nadala gihapon ako siya karon. So kung sa memory lang, the 31 years nga na DNSC siya, 15 years nga na ako diha. So very significant, no, from kung unsa na ako karon. So,
Wow, very inspiring kayo.
Yes.
Yung ano, ma'am. Napa ba itong mga mentors karon man diri sa ato?
Silang tanan nga diri sa tubangan.
Nagyapan
Of course, si
sila.
Dr. Gumanaw, ako na siyang mother from ako na siyang mama. Second mom na ko na siya.
Usa ka na year na graduate, ma'am?
Sa ako ang BS 2006, sa akong masters medyo nadugay kay daghan kay nahitabo in between, naminyo, nagkaanak. Sa 2014 ko, I was the first batch sa MS Marine Biodiversity, 2014.
So nga na, normal na magina sa atom na nadyo yung mga delays yung na mahitabo, bisag lisod, bisag kapoy, but strong gihapon ta, no? And that shape us personally o professionally and maka-inspire gina paminawon sa atong mga estudyante karon.
Exactly, sir. How about you po? The same question, sir. Unsa imong mga core memories kanang di nimo malimtan nga panghitabo diri sa DNSC habang estudyante pa ka, and how did that shape you personally and professionally?
Good day, everyone. Traveling here, having this traffic really requires time, and because of the improvement. So, nakaabot kapon siya sa'yo. So, murag American time. Anyway, the core memories, grabe. We started at Pantalan, near Pantalan, Bayawa, before the old fishery building, because I am third batch. So that graduated, but we are the first to settle here with the beautiful buildings, including the dormitories. We are the first to be here. From among the 132 students at that time, I believe, around 39 lang finished the course.
Usa ka na batch kayo,
50
sir?
pa. Diploma of Fisheries Technology.
So lahi pa to ang name, sir, no? Sa atong
Yes,
dili
we
pa
are
sa DNSC, no?
No, Davao Region. Ma'am Misha. Mamising ba? No. Yes, they are very helpful to us, and we are able to have a very good training outside this campus, not only in Mindanao, but as far as Manila. So you just imagine, that was the first time that we ride the Pak 111 plane and go back. We are jet setters to Zamboanga, so well provided. Anyway, but it is a government funded institution. So we are being provided with so much resources. And although only few of us, including other institutions that are having this course, no. So I believe the competitions is very maluwag siya. So we are being absorbed immediately by different companies, In fact, some of us not able to go back to the school after on the job training because they are being offered with employment already and a very good salaries, and they have a very good travel around the country. Unlike with us, we return to the school to finish the DFD and work related to the course. Wala naman sa ko nakalimtan. Basta
Salamat
ang
kayo,
core
sir.
memory, kanang ginamos yun.
Ginamos yun. Lamig kayo.
Generalize
ginamos,
nila ba?
Oo.
No.
Pero kalami kaya sa ginamos.
Correct yung ka, ma'am. Lamig kayo eh. Dalawa pa
Until
nila
now,
sa
I'm
school.
making it.
Manimahog yun na.
Although, well, most of us pala are from Cotabato, from Davao, ako from Samal Island ako eh. Why I love fisheries because most of my time we are near the shoreline. So every time I saw my uncles able to have this tuna almost every day, 3-5 tunas and also the shells. Wow, abundant kayo ang Samal before. During the night, we just go to the shoreline, let us say around 8 to 9 p.m. with a boatload of bulinaw. You can't imagine almost kuha na sila masank. Then with our small hands, because we are still young, we help carry the boat to the shoreline. Then madala-dala nami o gamay nga pitchil, puno na kanunay ihatag nila sa mga. So that's it. So I am encouraged. I'm seeing it na this is the let us say my future maybe. Then when high school came and onwards to college, the change we want I want to be engineer or something, so but we cannot afford. We are the seven the siblings, no? So I am the eldest, so we cannot afford. So the fisheries offer this one, although it's not the first choice, but we continue and that's it. Later on, we will supply some information.
Thank you kayo, sir. Grabe ganang imong struggle, sir, no? Munang paid off jud kayo karon na owner na ka sa imong sa Underlood Seafood Company, sir. And of course, makita po nato karon na DNSC is not only about exams or classes. Apil na po na diha ang discovering yourself, building confidence, and learning how to show up every day.
Exactly po. And now, we have the same question for the youngest guest that we have this morning. So, Jericho, to reiterate the question, what is your core memory as a student here in DNSC, and how did that help you become the version of yourself now, both personally and professionally?
First of all, maayong buntag sa tuwang tanan, sa tuwang mga viewers, and especially sa mga teachers nga nadriya karon. And siguro sa core memory no sa ako ang pag-eskwela sa DNSC, I think katong time nga fourth year student ko, very challenging katong nga time, ma'am. For those nga wala kabalo, so 2024 ko na-graduate baguhay lang jud. And bago po ko nakapasa yun sa board exam, ma'am, last December.
Congratulations.
So, thank you kayo. So, ang core memory is during sa mong thesis. So, ato nga time is, nakita na ko ba ang kalisod gani, especially sa kuwa, isip breadwinner sa among family. So, wala dyo kayo ma-afford nga printer, gani nga in producing, sa kanamong, para magpa-hardbound lang, magpa-check sa among thesis. And itong na-elect ko as SK chairperson, nakita na ko bang kalisod sa mga estudyante yan nga time. And katong dyan nga time is, kakaunan kayo kay ang mga classmate na ko kayo, muhangyot na lang good nga, pwede ba sa office na ko sa SK matulog para lang dyan makapacheck silang una, silang research, gabi ang kalisod dyan itong nga time. So, makita na ko nga hangyot po ko sa mong kapitan ato, so among kapitan sa barangay. So, dira alam mong sa New Visayas, diri alam po, no? So, nag-tent mi sa gawas, ma'am. Pwede dyan na mong kaluoy. Kaya para lang dyan makapacheck mi sa mong thesis. So, kaning nga siguro nga story is, kanang memorable kay sa kuha kay, siguro ang uban nga mga estudyante is wala sila naka-experience so kalisod ba. Dili tanan pantay-pantay, na uban nga kakayahan nga kanang even though kanalang printer dako na kan siya nga butang para sa mga tanan sa mga estudyante nga naglisod. So mula na siguro to sir as a core memory o kana po siya nga kana nga pagkakita na kuha na nga kalisod no, so nag-initiate pud Miss SK ana, which is ang Project Echo Inc. Nga kana pong Project Echo Inc. is originally is gi-propose sa DNSC Bacom students. So one kay siya gi-propose sa mga sa SK. So kaning Project Echo Inc. So free printing sa mga thesis no kanang sa mga estudyante. So in exchange sa plastic bottles. So kung gusto ka ma-avail og free printing, makatag lang ka og plastic bottle sa SK. Maka-print na ka. So give and take. So self-sustaining siya nga project. So diraa pa lang dan sa ako ang memory. Di na ako tumalimtan. Pag-propose pa lang sa DNSC nga Bacom students ako, nag-approach man sila sa mga amo jud yung i-push nga project. O kani po siya nga project is national siya nga na-awardan. Imagine, pila ka hundreds of SK sa tibuok Pilipinas, top 10 ang kana nga project. So, credits to Bacom students jud na siya, ma'am. So, mo siya mga core memory po.
Excellent.
Indot yung kayo, sir, no, part yung ka sa legacy sa DNSC,
Exactly.
no? Nadili lang yun siya about theory, but even, no, especially karon na nahimo ka ng SK chairman, ma-align gyapon siya even in being a leader, no, a born leader, no, from DNSC.
Exactly. And nindot siya na story because nag-tent mo outside sa barangay.
Yes po, sa barangay gym jud na mga classmate na ko to, ma'am, og saksi jud to sila, pwede to sila makakuan jud sa mga experiences jud, makaatas jud to sila sa mong kalisod sa unang time.
Kasi ang tagline po sa DNSC, sir, di ba, is Sail with DNSC.
Correct.
So, ni bugsay jud mong taman
Bugsay.
para lang
Grabe
makahuman
yung
sa
pagbugsay,
DNSC.
ma'am.
Grabe jud, mananagat jud ang mga taga-DNSC.
And I believe na align po ang inyong success na output kay, of course, aligned sa ato ang theme karon, forging sustainable development and futures. No? So, kana, kuha na to sa 17 sustainable development goals. So,
Goals.
later on, mag-ask me sa anak sa inyo, ma'am. So, no?
Right.
So, ma'am,
Same
ang last
question
one,
din
same
po.
question, core memories.
Memorable for me talaga is yung capstone project namin sa fourth year. Kasi sa experience ko, sa group namin, puro kami babae. And then, there was a time na we have to defend na our project. So, kami mga babae, nagbit-bit me og monitor, CPU, para lang jud adto nga event. So, it's very parang fulfilling din yung event na activity na yon, and then because it helped us discipline at saka resilience, and also yung mga projects namin talagang gina-require me sa among mga instructors to think critically, to really apply logic, and also to have yung technical na foundation ba must be talaga na dapat namin na require. And then those characters really helped me in my current role because sa trabaho daghan kaayo og pressure. So but when it was my turn, when it was my first time to do work, parang easy na lang siya for me kasi parang kung taga DNSC ka, anad kaayo ka og pressure, 'di ba? So because that is one of the characters of DNSC graduates. And another thing is, hindi lang sa academics, meron din ako mga memories na mga activities provided ng, or mga programs sa student development. So those skills really helped me a lot in my current role.
Hindi, tama jud ka, ma'am, no? DNSC is naka-focus gina siya of can work under pressure. Nga na nga to ang mga estudyante karon, even sa inyo, ma'am, you are leaving legacy na
makuha gina siya kung unsa pa kalisod pa ang struggle. Especially sa IT, ma'am, no? IT ka nag-graduate. Sa ka na batch, ma'am? 2008. So naa pa atong mga teachers diha, ma'am, no? Atong mga kuan diha, atong mga banggiitang mga maestro, maestra sa Institute of Computing. Kisa pa to ang din ninyo ato, ma'am, si
Sir Rogie.
Roger Masangkay.
Hi,
Shout out
Sir
din sa atong
Rogie
kuan, no? Sa atong one of the big bosses daw na sa IC no, mga
Yes.
kuan na sila. Mga ligdong na kaya na sila, no? So thank you so much, ma'am and sir, for your answers no sa among question.
Mga core memories. And now, let's proceed to the next question, no? So, to reiterate, ang ato ang theme for the 31st Charter Day of DNSC is Forging Sustainable Futures, DNSC at 31. So, that in itself already begs the question, unsa ang mga sustainable development goals na nahit ninyo in accordance with the career that you guys are very much thriving karon?
And to add also, ma'am, how it contributed, no, in the community and even in your career, no, professionally and personally.
So ako na po yung una, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So, siguro, ako lang balikan, no, ang word na sustainable and sustainability. First, we have to embrace or acknowledge before we can practice sustainable living or sustainability as a lifestyle, we should acknowledge that the earth and the world and all of the resources is limited. No, before we can practice the sustainable living, dapat i-acknowledge nato na the resources that we are using right now, we're eating, we're getting our food from, are limited. No, it will not be there until the future if we don't manage them properly. So yes, they can kanang murag maka-sustain unsa ba na maka-replace man sila. If you cut down the trees, another tree will grow. But if dili siya sustainable, if catching fish and harvesting is not sustainable, walay future, no? Wala na'y mabilin para sa mga next generation. So siguro bago nato ma-practice ang being sustainable and sustainability as a lifestyle, we should embrace and acknowledge that para we know our goal and our purpose. Dili na to masabtan nga why we need to reduce, recycle, and reuse, and why we should not throw our garbage anywhere, and why we should turn off the light, and all of these lifestyles. Dili nato na siya masabtan kung dili pud nato masabtan nganong ato maning gibuhat. No, so siguro tumpa kayo sa ko as marine biologist ang SDG 14, life underwater. No, mumanggid na ang marine bio as a degree and as a career, wala man mi kaayoy padulngan ana nga career nga kuan gyud no nga murag grandiose, naagid mi padulong sa conservation and preservation. So tugbok kaayo na mo na siya nga SDG. And looking back sa ako ang bachelor's degree, sa akong thesis and sa akong MS, dito ko padulong sa mga kaisdaan. Diya ginaang ako and my research involvement padulong gyud sa conservation, life underwater, because diri sa land we plant, ang mga farmer mutanom, hulaton, motubo, maka-harvest dito sa dagat. The fishermen are just harvesting, collecting, unsay naglangoy-langoy. Bintaha na lang gani ron na mariculture na we grow our fish, no, kanang mga bangus. Pero unsaon na lang kung dili na ma-regulate, dili walay conservation efforts ana, no, maabot ta sa point na overfishing. Even the fishes right now tend to mature at early size, no, or age nila, no. Dili na sila katubo dagko kay grabe na ang pag-harvest. So maayo kaayo na naanay mga conservation efforts, no, on these issues kay unsaon na lang basig drawing na lang ang mabilin sa mga ano. O even karon when you talk to fishermen from mga kanang mga 70 years old na nga mga ana, mingon na mga mananagat, mingon na sila sa una perting daghana. So puro na lang bataan ni sa una. No, ang mga danggit sa una, ang mga nung-ani sa una. Unya, kung karon gani kita halos wala na unsa pa ang mga next generation. So kana siguro.
Grabe ka, noble work ginay nyo, ma'am, no? Kasi if makita nato ang mga ubang courses karon, they are more into business, sa ilang professional career. Inyo kay focus kasi sa conservation gid sa ato ecosystem, especially life below water. And tama jud ka, ma'am, no? Unlike sa land na pwede ra kamo tanom, dito di magkakatanom sa dagat, no? So nagkaanam-anam jud kahurot, no, nga atong species diya sa dagat. So and we appreciate, no, your noble work, ma'am, as part of the conservationist here in the Philippines, ma'am.
Exactly po. Opo, kasi sometimes ang marine biology na kurso is it tends to get overlooked at times kay ang aim sa mga tao karon most likely is mga lucrative kaayo na kurso. So wala nila na-realize ba kung what are the works na ginabuhat sa mga marine biologists to preserve life underwater nga na hit sa SGD 14. So thank you for that effort kayo, ma'am. And the same question goes for you, sir. Regarding po sa sustainability developments, what are those things na na-hit po sa inyong career right now?
Pero same ni ka, sir, kay based sa iyang experience ganiyan, no? More on sa below life below water.
Okay, so talking about sustainability, for us fisheries, it's really a very important one because we culture, aquaculture, we culture, no, of species available in the country. The next available food that should be raised is the fish and all other in the available aquaculture land. Why? Because we are not contented with the meat, no. So there should be another source of protein of which our body or of which we need some nutrient from that, no. Sustainability again is very difficult for us to attain unless the cooperation must be in all agency that related to and having this in the fishery sector. Why? Because whether we like it or not, in the next maybe less than 10 years from now, the fish coat will be diminishing. Why? Because of global warming, overfishing, and exploitation. Exploitation in the sense that the people tend to live on the shoreline or near shoreline, and they are able to consume the fry, the smallest part. Like with other country, if you go fishing, like me going crabbing in Australia, there is always this instrument if it will not fit or bigger, then you can go, you can get it. But if it is lower than the measurement, there are bantay dagat there who will always watch you and will fine you $200 $200. Very stiff, no. Although we have that laws that we need not to get the smallest one, but the populations are growing, especially near shoreline, no. Kasi they are so dependent on the catch, daily catch. But the problem right now, we have so many Filipinos being jailed in Indonesia because of fishing beyond the boundaries of the country. They are now encroaching, doing some fishing outside the country or Indonesia part. Their fishing boat being gunned down by the military, by the navy of other countries, and they are being imprisoned. And the government are trying to get them with those violations of encroachment. We have a big part no, fisheries. We have a big part to make this sustainability a reality in the future. Why? Because you are being trained to culture. You are being trained to propagate, no. In our company, which started since early 2000, when I get out from not working anymore and doing this business, I realized that this is the only contribution that I can make, raising some important species. But we have the ambition to raise the high value species like shrimps and some other lobster. But we concentrated on shrimp, minority on bangus and tilapia. We have our own hatchery. So we are almost integrated, minus the feed mill. Why? Because we have the hatchery of shrimp, we have the hatchery of tilapia. Luckily, the UPV Iloilo right now are having this spin strain. This spin can tolerate a very high salinity like seawater. And we have this BFAR, the IBES and BEST. Sir Cyril, tabangi ko. So, the UP sent me some, we bought some breeders from UP. We have this from BFAR or CLSU. We cross it. Kasi si BFAR is bigger sizes in tilapia. And si UP is tolerance in seawater. So we are expecting a very good strain later on, the crossbreed, and that will be raised in fish cages. But this one is black. The red, well, red as very small. I mean, the recovery of carcass of because we have the processing plant, very quite smaller than the black one. So, and the people learn to eat the black tilapia. The red is very good in taste. Some people are learning how to eat right now with the red tilapia. So those are the three main products that we are raising right now. We have the hatchery, and we have the farms. No, our farms, the only big farms in Davao City, onward to Davao del Sur, more in Davao del Sur, about 4 farms that we have right now. So most of the harvests are being processed into frozen products, deboning of milkfish, whole of bangus, and the different frozen preparations for the shrimps. Immediately, our customers are the hotels in Davao, the restaurants in Davao. If you eat in Vikings, that is 100% my product. Wow. Churros, name it, tongyang. So we have almost captured Davao market.
Amazing.
We have in Visayas, we have in distribution in Manila. So we are expanding because Davao Golf, our brand, because there is a brand named Sarangani, Dagupan. We have our own brand, Davao Golf. We promote Davao, and but since we are new in processing, so we made product generic, in generic, no name at all. They just want special in Manila. We accommodated some student from from my alma mater. For the OJT, and we accommodated also Surigao, and we also accommodated MSU Naawan. Naawan right now are in my farms, so they are lucky because they will not go to other companies to learn hatchery, or only some companies having only the farms, some companies are only having the processing plant, but we have that all in my company. So we continue because there is a saying now, pay it forward. Okay,
Yeah,
so
correct.
we are
sir.
doing
Pay
that.
it forward.
Oo.
And maka-proud you kayo, sir, no, na with all of those na achievement na imong nabuhat, no, gikan product you ka sa DNSC, no?
So-
Especially sa itong mga teachers, so,
Thank you,
ma-proud
sir.
gid sila sa kung sinaabtan ni mo, sir, no? Being part, no, being known here in the Philippines as the large contributor no, sa mga fish
Thank
products.
you very much. I am very glad and delighted. Well, anyway, there is a big problem right now politically. We are foreseeing if we can only magud ko kanang radical po ko gamay ba no Colombia ko. So we are foreseeing if fisheries can only be separated from Department of Agriculture. Honestly, we will grow big and we'll make more food, we'll make more income for the government. Why? If you remember, before Cory took over 1986, it is called Ministry of Fisheries. When Cory became the president, it was changed all into department, and the fisheries become the Bureau of Department of Agriculture. Very sad. But anyway, we are now trying to inform the government, although it is having this close mind, because during Pinyol time, we are really encouraging Pinyol, Secretary Pinyol, to make this one his legacy in making the Bureau of Fisheries into Department of Fisheries. Why? There are four important aspects in fisheries. Number one is captured fisheries. The captured fisheries, wild fisheries, again, we have having this problem of diminishing catch. No? Again, in the next 10 years, the aquaculture of the DNSC should work harder in propagation, in culture, because we will be lacking of food from the sea. So the only sustaining food will be from the culture sector, from aquaculture. The second, the aquaculture. We have so many cultivable species available, fresh and sea. We have so many body of waters. We have the lakes, the marsh, the seawater. Remember, our country is an archipelago. Before it is just 7,500, but right now it's growing. I'm not so sure because of the earthquake. Siguro some are protruding in the sea islands. But anyway, so we can make a lot of, let us say, raising a lot of fish on those between islands to islands. But the restriction from the fisheries is very steep. Anyway, but in Vietnam, in Thailand, you can't imagine how dirty is their water. But the white people, the foreigners, the tourists are taking this boat and riding, and island they will provide food. We cannot almost eat because of
Exactly.
Nahimo pa siyang tourist spot po,
Mga
sir. no?
tourist
Yes.
Nandito dito.
we have a beautiful one. Why we cannot develop this aqua or fisheries tourism? Yes, I'm wondering why. They have a big face in their the turismo, then only their faces promoting natakpan ang tinuod nga issue. But anyway, so I'm mentioning the captured fisheries, the aquaculture. The third one is the post-harvest. What are they?
Post-harvest.
We need some processing plants more because we have so many. Because we are an island, so we need to send our product to other part of the country. We need some cold storages to preserve more catch in different season. So we need that. And the last one is the resources management. Sa inyo gina ma'am. So those are the very important thing that the fisheries sector must look at. But they cannot do that if we retain to be a bureau. We need to be a department. If the government is easily making some department like OFW, the ICT, ano pa itong mga na-additional, the fisheries sector must be separated. For me, yeah. That's why we are telling this next admin to include in your agenda in separating Bureau of Fisheries into department.
Sige lang, sir. No? Anyway, live man ta sa Facebook and sa YouTube.
Bus in the eye, sir. Yeah, we are
Basig mag-serve
live
ni siya as
today.
eye-opener po sa atong government. Anyway, wala may mali sa imong gingon, sir. And maka-proud yun, sir, no, na gamay ra kaayo pipila lang ang mga businessman na nag-care gihapon sa conservation no, sa atong fish, no, fishes there in the water.
It really
Poverty because he is providing work and hunger because he is providing food and daming SDG na hit si sir actually.
Opo. Kasi there are actually 17 SDG goals, right? So it just goes to show na the work that our marine biologists do, it goes beyond the surface. And makita na to how interconnected their agencies are, diba? So whatever one person from DNSC or whichever university or college you are from, we are all part of the development of our country. And it just really maka-proud sa amo ang part na isa sa mga tao nga nagapadagan sa atuang or that's taking care of our marine biology culture is gikan mismo sa DNSC.
Correct you ka, ma'am.
Ma'am,
And-
daghan ba tag estudyante sa fisheries gihapon?
Yes, sir. Daghan ka ita, sir. And,
Daghan na fisheries kaysa IT, kaysa sa education?
murag wala pa tayo statistics, ana,
Sige,
sir.
sige.
But
No, now, enrolled now.
Right now po,
I think meron tayong mga sa amo lang, no? Sa IT, ang mga graduating karon mga 300. I don't know what information na ma-provide for the marine bio and the fisheries. Nagakala pa sila information, sir, later on. Ihatag na mo sa imo, sir. Basig, maka-open ka, sir, for OGTs. Dagan ka ay nagapangita
Opo.
po damong
nandito may vacancy for internship, sir. Basin di ay. Okay.
yes, sir.
That's good.
fisheries.
Fisheries alone. So, that being said, no, thank you kay ma'ams and sirs for such an eye-opening na share and very much insightful considering live ta. So, perhaps isa sa mga viewers nato karon ang maka-appreciate sa concerns na na-raise sa ato ang guest today. So, gikan sa dagat, muadto na punta sa yuta.
Correct.
No?
Sa yuta.
gikan sa dagat. So karon we are going to be informed about the sustainable development goal na nahit sa isa sa atong guests in terms of helping students. Am I correct? So you may take over, sir.
So good morning once again. So as an education graduate, so in order siguro to impose sustainability is to first eradicate illiteracy. So kung kita lang man good ang naga-impose og sustainability, how about katong musunod sa tuak mawala na? So as an education graduate, so ako yung gina-highlight ba or kanang ginadiin jud nako nga ang edukasyon jud ang unahon. So sa SK in line of public service also so as an SK chairperson so na may mga initiative nga kanang ma-encourage gani or kanang mo eskwela jud ang mga kabatanunan most especially karon sa is naami kanang mga incentives para sa mga Latin honors para sa mga board exam passers and bar exam passers or top notchers and also naapod may mga scholarships sa SK. So kana siguro nga initiative is nahit po ng atong education no? And another one is ang climate action sa SDG kay katong among project nga atong project Echoing. So nga kana ang initiative. So siguro ma'am so as alumna of DNSC, I hope nga ang kaning mga estudyante po diri nga maningkamot jud sa pag-eskwela no. Ako silang kanang enlighten po kung sa jud ka importante ang pag-eskwela kay kung namo kay knowledge maka-help jud ka in
Exactly.
yes po. So when it comes to sustainability nga ato ang advocacy sa DNSC.
It's great na nakay advocacy. Echo Inc. Can we take a little deeper dive on your Eco Inc. na program? Kasi ang kasabot nako is pwede sila magpa-print sa inyo in exchange of plastic
Plastic
bottles.
bottles.
What do you guys do with the plastic bottles na
So,
ilang
ang
ihatag?
plastic bottles is ginabaligyan na mo siya after makolek. And then, ang earnings na mo ato is ginapalit gyud po naman siya ng ink and bond paper. So, dili na pirmi nagapagawa sang SK o kwarta. So, self-sustaining na siya ang project. So, kay isa lang nagpagawa sa kwarta sa pagkuan na mo sa first pa lang sa project. So, nagpalit mig mga printer nga na. And the rest is self-sustaining na siya. So, kung sa itong mga estudyante nga gusto magpa-print, so, one bottle is equivalent siguro sa 3 pages. So, kuha na siya. Makatabang na dyan. So, daghan na big na collect. So, ang barangay po, with the help of our barangay captain, so, ang panabo, yung representative po niya na when it comes to kanang solid waste management. So, nag-collaborate mi sa barangay. So, kuha na siya. Give and take. Kumbaga.
Exactly.
So, makabenefit ka, makatabang mi sa inyo sa kanang yung thesis, yung mga project, and as well as makatabang po ka sa SK.
And open na sa sir, no? Sa tibuok panabuans na dere, no? So pwede
Actually,
na sa
sir,
estudyante.
open lang siya sa New Visayas.
Sa New Visayas.
Barangay New
Visayas.
Visayas lang po.
Ay,
Swerte
okay.
jud kay ko sir kay taga New Visayas.
Yes.
So hopefully no ma-replicate siya sa uban pod na kapwa nimo na SK chairperson. Kay para it's a really great initiative,
Yes.
especially
Actually
kasi
po, ang among project is gipresent na mo siya sa national. So, before me na-awardan, actually top 20 ang gipadala sa national. Tapos, i-present mo sila together with naay mga judges. So, top 10 ang ilang kwaon. So, kaming nakuha. So, nana po yung mga other SK nga gi-adapt ang among project. Nakikuan sila sa mo nakipag...
so na-replicate ra jud
Yes
ay
po.
siya. So that being said, nahit nimo ang duha ka goal, which is poverty and quality education, because let's face it, not dili tanang estudyante pali-pareho og ma-experience
Yes.
na privilege, and it's already such a huge help for you na for them actually na makapaprint sila nya ang ibayad lang is plastic bottle.
Yes po. Actually, kay kana dyan siya nga kalisod is personally dyan ako na siya na-encounter kay since senior high school up until college, ako lang dyan ang nagpaskwela sa akong self. And nag-provide po ko sa akong family. So, lisod yung kayo siya kay, syempre, ang kanang 3 pesos nga pang print ni mo, pag-photocopy, dako na ka na siya kalta sa imong allowance. Yes, ma'am. So, dako na ka siya kalta sa imong allowance. So kung na-elect man ko, kung na-elect ko as SK chairperson, so gigrab dyan akong opportunity nga i-impose kay since naman ko ani nga position. So naman ko'y kanang action, naman ko'y opportunity nga maka-impose ani nga project. So gipush na ko siya nga initiative.
Nindot jud kayo sir, what you mean nagmahay na kamo ang among gi-invite no kay
Yes.
dako jud kayo mo mga achievement and contribution, and of course ang imong mga nabuhat sir, I hope mag-serve po ni siya og ganang
Hopefully po.
inspiration sa ubang mga SKs no, especially karon na
Exactly.
sa mga
Para-
moabutay na mga generations.
Oo,
no?
dili lang sige liga, no?
Mm.
So,
Di lang sige liga.
Kay actually ang initiative niyo kasi you guys are the beacon of examples supposedly sa inyong communities, and you were able to achieve that by doing the Eco Inc. na project.
Nindot kayo na, especially sa ato adre sir. No? Daghan po tayong mga estudyante na they're struggling yun. No? Nag-school sa adre. Of course, we have the free tuition, and di lang po na tuition ang ilang gastuan, even the miscellaneous. And we appreciate na with those things na nabuhat ni mo sir, makatabang dyan ka sa mga estudyante.
Thank you
You
so
are
much,
part
ma'am.
of those na experience ko din mo siya sir on
Yes,
hand.
ma'am. Yes, sir. Kay sa balay pod na mo, jud grabe kay pagbaha tungod ang mga plastic bottles. Ang baha ko sa mga balay kay taga-tuhod na gud na ako, ma'am. So
okay.
magbara na lang gud ng mga plastic bottles. So muna siya among na together with the SK Council na nabuo na mo siya nga kanang why not kanang i-exchange siya into plastic bottles.
Kasi itong last year sir, no, nagbahat doon sa Panabo. And
Nagrabe jud.
kaluyan karon mag 1 year na wala na yung nahitabo na
Yes,
baha.
so.
So, paid off po ang initiative sa atong
Diba?
government. po.
Nakatabang siya. Naka-prevent mo sa baha, sir. Actually, a little.
Yes. So, moving forward, sir, salamat kayo. Last balik na po ta, diretso ta sa, manata sa dagat,
Dagat.
manata sa yuta,
Yuta.
diretso sa computers na po ta.
Sa computers na punta. Technology na punta ka rin.
For me po, kasi my current role is as academic head that involves overseeing academic programs and as well as providing policies and institutional decision making So one goal that aligned to SGD, no, that is na-hit ng current role ko po is quality education, because in my current work I do I prepare and also one of those decision makers. So we develop policies and programs that promote sustainability and positive social change. And also, we have we ensure that there is inclusivity in our education. We have short courses, and those also courses are intended for lifelong learning. So we have targets like yung mga professionals already intending to enroll short-term courses that they want to develop their careers professionally or even their personal development.
Daghang salamat kayo, ma'am. No? More on sa academe juga, ma'am, no? As an academic head sa Northlink. So, dool na natin sa DNSC. Silingan na kayo ito, ma'am. And also, we appreciate no, ang imuhang contribution sa ila sir, more on sa conservation, sa economy, sa ma'am, sa more on sa academe po ka, ma'am. No?
Yes
And
po. And also, I would like to add, as an academic head, I'm an educator also in IT. So, I make sure that also we include education to our students on sustainability, not just about protecting the environment, but also having a long-term outlook for the future, and of course to have a long-term balance for all aspects in our life, including social as well as economic aspects.
correct juga na, ma'am. Even sa Institute of Computing, we also ensure na mga thesis nila, mga capstone project is aligned also in the 17 na SDG. So nindot na align ang atong mga ma'am, no? Focus to sa academe.
Okay, so very tuhog kaayo ang ato ang discussion karon, no, gikan sa dagat, napadulong ta sa yuta, and napadulong ta sa education and technology. Now, that being mentioned, no, mo proceed ta sa third question, which is kailangan jud siya og wisdom, because the third question is, what advice would you give to current DNSC students who are kind of overthinking their future as they prepare to leave the four corners of Davao del Norte State College po? You go first, ma'am.
So, ako na sadang mauna.
Yes, ma'am. Work siya ang sacrificial lamb
So
natin
ako ang
today.
sacrificial lang. Well, uncertain man ang mga butang. There is a lot of uncertainties, and the young minds, we have a lot of expectations. You set your goals, and sometimes when you don't hit your goals, you tend to be frustrated. Ang ako lang i-advise sa mga mo graduate tayo or sa mga estudyante pa lang karon na just ride with the flow, no? Ano lang, i-enjoy ang process, but you have to set your goals gyud, no? Dili jud pwedeng wala kay goal. You have to set your goal, but set your goals to be realistic, no? Naman gitay mga goal. Ako magani sa una, kinsabay nagdahom nga marine biologist ko. When I was young is to kanang manghatag og kwarta ba. So, teller da ito akong gusto. Gusto ko mag-teller, gusto ko mag-cashier. Maski akong manghod, mapuday na i-roll. No? Muna na yung gusto. So, kinsa may magdahom na you are being redirected or gusto na ko ni nga kurso but wala ko nakasulod kay napuno na. Then, eventually, kung adiri, kay murag diri ni padulong. And then, kisabay nakaingon nga moabot ko diri sa Davao, diri particularly sa Panabo, and taking up marine biology as a course. Daghan kay kaog i-set na goals because daghan yung ambition. So ako lang is just relax lang mo, set your goals, but realistic goals, and then trabaho asya. Dayon, ana lang, once nga if you fall, kung may naman sila, 1 step backward, 2 steps forward. No? Basta relax lang. Relax lang, dayon. Your college or soon-to-be university, DNSC, is actually molding you. No? Mga layo na gyud kaayog na abtan ang mga DNSC alumni. I'm always proud na makakita ko mga DNSC alumni na thriving and then soaring and then kanang successful na gid sa ilang field. Ayaw mo og kabalaka kay the alumni as an association naman taro, no? Association ba? DNSC Alumni Association na ba na? No, is there backing you up. No? Maka-remember gyud ko sa una, talking back ka Ma'am Girlie nga, ana siya sa ko nga, naamang good me isa ka school nga nakita na university nga very strong ilang alumni. Very strong good. No? Muuli gyud sa university kung asa. Ana si Ma'am Girlie nga, I wish nga DNSC alumni will nung anak pod ang maabtan. So karon nakita na ko, no, this is a very good nga mga activity nga inviting your alumni to speak. And ayaw mo kabala ka graduates na soon to be nga graduates sa DNSC, no. Your alumni, mga ates and kuyas, si Sir, no, mudawat naman gani si Sir og mga OJT, and actually mo employ. Relax lang mo, no, paninguha lang mo nga makagraduate mo, nindot inyong grado, because the future is there waiting for you. And yes, there is a competition, but we always have a place. Naagit tay kabutangan, no. Askig asa ta naagit tay kabutangan. So relax lang.
Medyo kayo ka man, no?
Yes.
Especially karon daghan jud kayo mga graduating student ang naga-overthink. So sa mga students na nagapaminaw karon, normal ra gyud na inyong gibate, no? So success doesn't happen overnight, no? So one step, one decision, one failure, and eventually makuha ra gyapon nato na ang success.
Hopefully. And very on point and on brand ang giingon ni Ma'am na ride with the flow. Kay again, mobalik jud ta sa ato ang branding sa DNSC nga sail with DNSC. So, ride with the flow. Di ba? Bugsay, padayon. So, the same thing, thank you po Ma'am sa imong wisdom. The same thing goes for you, sir. Unsa ang pieces of advice na mahatag nimo sa atong mga graduates, soon to be graduates nga gapaminaw karon?
Theory is the foundation of your future career. Now, why the school or the government is preparing you for, let us say, 4 years or more, because they want you to, the school want to inculcate something retainable, because the theory, again, is a very important nga foundation sa imong kaugalingon. Kay once you have that, mostly companies are relying on your educational background or whatever, although you will gain experience while working, no. Remember this, once you are in the field of your career or employed, you will learn all those other things outside what you learn. Okay? We call this one as an arts. Okay? Because like in the hatchery, we do not know that their reproduction involves something light, something that is in the environment. So we learn from that, and that becomes art for them, because those are things that we did not learn from the school. It's not in the theory. So, 4 years, gabay again na siya, no? So continue sailing with your course. First year, you still evaluating to continue or not. Second year, you must, because you are paying the tuition already. Then on the third year, to involve the OJT, then you will see being exposed and being in the field of different courses, di ba?
Exactly.
So you must. On the fourth year, that is the conclusion of your studies from OJT. So after graduation, do not look for other job outside of what you learn. Mangapa jud ka. So what I mean, importante na siya, work in the premise of your course, no? Para mahimo kang effective. Although there are, well, anyway, call center doesn't need your course so long that you can speak well and talk well regarding things that general informations from general informations. Okay, so that's it. So you love your studies, have some inspirations. Importante na siya,
Importante
no?
na inspirations.
Unsa man ang
Yes,
inspiration?
Not
importante na.
romantically, but
Importante
pwede
ka
po,
na.
no, sa other na aspect.
Yeah, unsa man ang inspiration?
Not inspiration from your course, but your inspirations that will tell you na, oh, study there. Something like that. Anyway, those are
Amigo,
important
family,
things. No?
Family.
Kasi
Sige.
part of your growing na siya, no? Part of becoming more resilient of everything.
Exactly.
Okay? So those are very important things. Okay? Regardless of naalang ka 3 pesos sa imong bulsa, kami gabaktas sa una, lagi ka, imagine ka diya sa kanto sa may eskwelahan, kanang simbahan, padung dito sa ginabaktas na namo, no? Kasi wala yun. Lisod yung kayo. May na lang kay pagbalhin na mo dire sa kanang ato ang dormitory, abundan kay nagtanom sa likod. Pagkagabi, purot na mo nagkuhan. Harvest na gunan.
Kamo dito, sir.
Kinsa kaya ang
Ito na
nagtanom
note.
ato? Wala ra to
And
natingala.
very inspired me kay basta pagka man di inspired me kay ang taga Cotabato mo balik na bitbit nagtagsaka tunga sa sako nga bugas. Solve na me. Okay? Kaya na sudan sa likod eh. Anyway.
Nabangay po mo, sir, no?
Yes,
Choose your friends, good, sir.
Yes. Yeah. No, sa imong course, kamo naman ang gyud ang magkaistoryahan na kay there are group works that you have to attend, making the thesis and making everything. So again, 4 years is let us say very important steps of your career, of your future. Learn from everything, then learn the career specific to your field para mahimo mong effective. Then do not stop in this having the career. If there is a chance to study more, no, if there are seminars, whatever, no, so you go with it. Be in the world right now. You can easily browse the WW. You can see a lot of training, whatever in the field. Honestly, so and you continue having those connections with them, and they will provide you some links and maybe some seminars. I encourage you to see other world. Okay, barato na kayo karon mag-abroad. Okay. You go to countries that do not need visa. Passport lang.
Dagan kaayo tara na, sir. No? Passport
Yes, like in our field in fisheries. Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand, Bangladesh. I'm encouraging you to see all those things. Or attend several seminars. Attend several roundtable gatherings or whatever. Because education is process, no? A continuous process. So you need to learn from those, if you want to, then you continue studying, improving. You will be asking me why I'm already into business, why I continue to have this course in PhD in UP right now. Doesn't mean that I want to teach. I want to no, just for the improvement and having this career, because I want to influence. I want to influence people. You cannot just influence without. No, pangalan nimo kanang kuan. No, what I mean is especially in the government.
Yes.
No. They will not listen very much if you don't have that, credentials. So I'm trying to have that because I want this government, the future government. No, we are having some close, friendship with the incoming. So I'm trying to influence them. I'm trying to make this our sector in fisheries, of which DNSC belongs, na mahimo siyang effective ang atong program para to generate food and for the food security of the country while wild catch are diminishing. So with the other course, yes, go ahead because the country is improving in terms of ITs, other course, no education. Go ahead because we are growing in population. By the record, maybe we are 120 million plus.
Most likely, sir.
Most likely, sir.
Most likely. Ballpark estimate, mga ingana siya
170 million na ta?
Ballpark.
Basta ang record is nasa mga more than 120 million. Off the record, it's 170 million. Patay. Gamay kaya itong
Most
country.
likely.
Pero daghan kaya pakaonon. Yes. So, that will be the burden of the new graduate later on to feed the population. Okay?
Exactly. Which is, thank you po, sir. So, importante jud kay because the best and the hardest lessons one will ever learn is not the ones that you learn within the four corners of the classroom. Bantog importante kaayo ang giingon ni sir, no, to those who are listening na about to graduate. Feel free to join online courses. Even Harvard and UP, they are offering free online courses. Igo na jud mo mulingkod sa inyuhang comforts of your own rooms, sa inyong balay. Dili na mo kailangan magbayad. Imagine how you will be educated by Harvard mismo.
Correct.
And UP.
And added po tingon ni sir, pag-graduate, travel goals kita. No? Samtang passport pala kailangan. Grab the opportunity, good sir.
You can travel now more than 10,000 lang.
Yes, sir. Daghang mga promo
Honestly.
karon sa kuan. Sa
Go
Cebu
out
Pack.
from the shell. It is very hard. It is painful to shed off shells, okay? Like the crabs, like the shrimp,
Marelate gihapon siya sa
like the insekto, no? Sakit kayo if you shed off your shell, no? Why? Because you become vulnerable to predators. Vulnerable to something na in your outside world. So that's why for the shrimp, once they are into molting, no? Once the crabs are into molting, they hide in the substrate, no? In the soil if there is, because they become vulnerable to their igsoon nila, mga brother nila, mga kanila, same lang sila, basin pag magkapatid yan, kainin pa rin siya. Yeah. So that's it. So take off your shells. Get out from these normal things that you are doing. Then you will learn a lot. Every time I go out from the country, I close my eyes and feel the things. Then suddenly there are good mind.
vibes.
Sana
Merong
all.
may bagong ma-learn sa'yo. Kuhaan ka itong mga daot sa imong mind, tapos pulihan na ng bago.
Wow, that's so great, sir. No, so that's the natural order of nature, di ay na. If you shed your skin, that doesn't mean na you. Not only does it mean that you are vulnerable, but you are becoming someone new, someone better than you have been in the past. You are growing, di ba,
Pindot
sir?
kayo, sir. And manotice na mo sa mo, sir, grabe ka walk yun ang imong mga sir, no? Murag mo daganay dyan siguro kag kapulit.
Ay, dili, sir.
Masig mo sunod na ka kay Manny Pinyol.
Ay, wow.
But so, no?
So,
that's another story na po siya. No?
ang goal lang jud ni sir is to influence those in the marine biology field, the fisheries.
So moving forward, no? Yes, thank you, sir. So moving forward,
Hopefully.
Sir Jericho, it's your time to shine, sir.
So, ako ma-advise sa mga future graduates sa DNSC kay relate kay kuanin sa mga struggle of pressure as a breadwinner.
Existential crisis ba ni?
grabe jud kay mamurag sagol-sagol na ni. Kay during the nag first year college ko and second year college is pandemic ato nga time. So sa kalisod na mo wala jud mi laptop, internet pa jud. Ato pa sa silingan para makikonek og wifi. So lisod kayo.
Wala pa piso wifi ato, sir.
Naagapon ma'am pero kanang ang ihulog nimo
Kwarta.
makikonek na lang ka sa
Exactly.
silingan. Ana siya nga moment ma'am bagabi ka lisod jud kaayo niya. Third year ko og fourth year college is nag-work na pud ko ato sa Davao as a social media manager, naga-on-site ko, naga-travel na pud. So pag gikan ako duty mo ato na pugod diri para sa klase ana magrabi ka nya mo himo pa ko sa mga project kay kung di na to madinay nga grabe jud kayo ang mga requirements, mga pressure maka-pressure jud kayo og ako jud ang gina-remind sa mga naminaw nga mga estudyante nga kanang mga pressure nga inyong na feel karon is gina-prepare mo sa DNSC out kung mugawas na mo sa school because kay mas pressure pa jud kung mugawas mo sa DNSC. So thankful kay ko sa DNSC kay tungod ato mga pressure nga akong na feel is murag easy na lang, murag katiting na lang sa kuaba ang mga pressure nga sa life nga imo ma-encounter sa work nga na. So katuboy nga time is third year and fourth year college ko is kanang namatyan pa jud ko niya at nag-OGT pa jud ako pa nag-process sa kanang assistance. So grabe kalisod ma'am. So ako ma-advise is be consistent, no? Kay kabalon man jud na natay goal daan kung mugawas sa DNSC. O karon pa lang nga nag-eskwela mo, na times nga kanang ma-feel mo kanang wala may pag-asa ba. Pero kung consistent ka, karon nga adlaw is naka sa 50% imong ihatag nga best. Kaya ang 50% gikapoy ka. Pwede nga next na pod is 100% na pod. At least consistent kasi mo mga efforts. Ingana. So muna siya akong i-advise sa mga taga DNSC and as well also nga kanang mamili ka og kanang circle ni mga same goal. Kay
Correct you, sir. Choose your friends.
kung makibarkada ka o ka ng lahi o goal sa imuha, malihis jud ka.
Malihis jud ka. Di ba?
So,
Birds with the same feather.
Yes, so
flock together.
pick jud kanang circle nga kanang same mo o kanang goal. Sa mo lang to.
Tama jud kay ka, sir, no?
So mga students na nagapaminaw karon, no? Treat the pressure as an experience, no? Na the moment na maka-experience ka pressure means that you're learning and it's allowing you to be ready in the outside world, no? Para pag-graduate nimo, petiks-petiks na lang kaayo, no? Kaya andad na kayo ka sa pressure, di ba? Tama ba, sir?
Exactly. Kung wala ka na pressure, that means you're not doing enough.
Yes, so
So thank you so much, Sir
Thank you,
Jericho. And lastly for Ma'am Aiza. Ma'am, go ahead.
Okay, so my advice to the graduating students, no, is to always learn how to learn, because especially in IT, it's a field that's always changing. So ano yung technology that is taught today might not be used in the future. So what's important is we understand the foundation, the basics, and keep on practicing. And another thing is we have to also or don't be afraid to make mistakes, because that's also part of learning in IT.
Wow, daghang kay salamat po, Ma'am Aiza, no? And to all our guests today, no? Grabe ka inspirational, no? And overwhelming kay information ang inyong gi-share karon sa amua. And especially to the students na nagatanaw karon live at Facebook and YouTube. We hope, no, na maka-serve ni siya og inspiration sa inyo tanan as you go along in your career, in your chosen course.
Diba? It's extremely insightful, inspirational, and eye-opening kaayo, considering that these people serve as pillars of the legacy that DNSC has done for 31 years and counting. So that wraps up our conversation for today. Thank you kaayo, ma'ams and sirs, for
you, ma'am.
gracing this talk show with your presence. Wala dyan mi nagmahay na kamo ang amo ang nakastorya today. So the coffee might be almost done, as you can
Pag
see.
ginakuhaan, ma'am.
Wapod natarog ang uban. But the lessons and the stories shared and we heard today definitely will stick with us, kay it's so hard to take it in just one sitting. Sa tinuod lang, kay bugat kaayo. Once again, thank you kaayo to our alumni guests, and of course to those who are listening to us today live sa DNSC page. Thank you so much for listening.
And to everyone watching and listening, thank you for spending your time with us. Before we go, quick reminders lang no, for the 31st Charter Day celebration and Kalibolong Festival 2026. So, unya, later today, we have a motorcade at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And we also have a grand opening ceremony at 4 o'clock at the DNSC Sports Complex.
Okay, so before we conclude today's live talk show, no, may we call in our SUC president, Dr. Joy M. Sorosa herself. Let's give her a hand. Dr. Joy will be joining us today to hand over the certificates po. Sige po. So, Republic of the Philippines, Davao del Norte State College, Tedeco Road, New Visayas, Panabo City, Davao del Norte, 8105, Certificate of Appreciation. This certificate is very much presented to Mr. Jericho Refuela in grateful recognition of his unwavering support and invaluable contribution as a guest on the Alumni Kapehan live talk show held on February 10, 2026 at GAD Mental Health and Wellness Complex as part of the DNSC 31st Charter Day celebration with the theme Forging Sustainable Futures DNSC at 31 and Kalibulong Festival 2026, thereby contributing immeasurably to the success of the events. Given on this day, on the 10th day of February 2026 at DNSC New Visayas, Panabo City, Davao del Norte, signed by our very own college president, Dr. Joy M. Sorosa.
The same certificate is awarded to Mr. Ludovito Batilong for his grateful recognition of his unwavering support and invaluable contribution as a guest in the Alumni Kapehan live talk show here in the GAD Mental Health and Wellness Building. Congratulations, sir.
The same certificate of appreciation is also handed over to our very own guest today, Dr. Aiza Romano.
Picture sa.
Okay, photo op po.
All right, so the same certificate is awarded to Miss Marjamay Cardosa in her grateful recognition of her unwavering support as an invaluable contribution as a guest in the Alumni Kapehan live talk show here in the GAD Mental Health and Wellness Building. A round of applause, please.
Okay po. Doc Joy, here's the microphone po. A little word of thanks for our guest.
Sorry, it looks like that I am in a hurry. But in a way, I'm very much grateful to our alumni who really came and joined us in the celebration of the 31st founding anniversary of the college, and we are very proud. Sir, we're very happy. All of our alumni are actually, that's the best advertisement for DNSC. And we know that we're doing the right thing, really producing quality graduates who can really compete in the doon sa very competitive na world. And thank you for all the things that you have shared. I know that our alumni and even our students, they've learned a lot from you, and you serve as an inspiration to all of our students and even incoming students. So again, thank you so much for what you have done not only during this time, but what you are doing in the field. No, really, you embody the vision, mission, and the values, the core values of DNSC. Again, congratulations and welcome back to DNSC.
Salamat kayo, ma'am.
Thank you
Ma'am
po, Doc
Joy, our
Joy.
beloved president. And of course, do not forget our upcoming State of College Address of our college president, Dr. Joy M. Sorosa, happening on the February 13th.
We also invite everyone to please visit and support our community pantry and Project Alumni here around the lobby. Small help goes a long way for our student. Plus, make sure to check out our coffee stations all around the lobby. Makita ninyo na siya sa right side. And this is an income-generating project of DNSC for this celebration. So enjoy your drinks, desserts, and the good vibes here at the GAD building lobby.
All right, and for everyone here and watching, ayaw kalimot sa atong activities this week. And that's it for today's episode. As we wrap up, let's carry those stories, connection, and camaraderie wherever we go.
Our coffee space will always be open for more conversations such as this one. Until next time, everybody, stay inspired and keep dreaming big. Sail with DNSC.
This is Reben Cliff Fajardo.
This is Alneza Myla Bangasin, signing off from
We have a latte in common. God bless
See you
you
around
always.
and take care.
Kapita.